How did you feel about OnlyFans when you first looked into it as a business model, and then how's your opinion on the ethics and the kind of morality changed as you've been doing it over the past 2 years?
Yeah, so Twitter loves this topic. Like every time I scroll on Twitter, it's always hating on OnlyFans is haram.
Yeah.
You're gonna rot in hell, blah blah blah. It's like Twitter loves hating on OFM, and for me, I get it on a religious standpoint. If you are super religious, yes, that makes complete sense. On a morality standpoint, out of everything you're doing, so the value you're adding to the model's life, you're basically changing these girls' lives. You're making them make 50 grand a month, 20 grand a month. As a girl, that's literally like being a millionaire. They don't have to spend on the stuff that as guys have to spend. So on the girls, you're changing their lives. Employees, you're essentially doing the same thing for your chatters, for your VAs, because they're not going to earn that money elsewhere in their hometown, in their job. So you're changing their lives, their kids' lives. Like literally, I've got crazy messages from chatters grateful for everything I've done. I'm grateful for everything they've done as well, but you're changing the model's life, employees' lives, your life as well to some degree, obviously, if you do make money in the business. And in terms of the actual delivery of what you're actually doing, there's no one, the guy that is paying for this stuff, you're not scamming him, you're not extorting him, you're not taking his money, he's willing to pay that. Like whether he pays that for you specifically or for another model, that's his own choice. Like you're not interfering in that, you're not forcing anything. You're just putting your product in front of them and they're paying for your product. And if you look at that as that's morally wrong or you're exploiting them, etc. But then at the end of the day, every business, like I've had this topic with my girlfriend, with people I know, with everyone in deep religious people and really depths. And I get from the religious perspective of the adult industry, that I get, but what you're actually doing isn't necessarily immoral, because with an e-com brand or a clothing brand, you have to obviously hire cheap labor. It's business at the end of the day. If you look at it like that and you hate on it like that, every business to some degree is haram or is immoral. Is it fair that a design like LV buys their t-shirts or their shoes for £20 and sells it for £1,000? No. But that the whole world is, everything around us is some degree immoral. You can't just be completely moral. And then another thing on that is that if you think you're higher than, for example, me, for example, someone doing this or whatever, and you're just working a normal job, you're just in that part, you're just not directly doing it yourself. You're just at the bottom of the food chain, essentially. They're exploiting you to some degree, your time, your effort for some degree, and whatever business, whatever job you're in, you're just not at the top of it, so you don't think you're doing anything wrong, but the job or the brand or whatever, wherever you work, they're doing something to some degree that isn't 100% correct or moral. So you're just not aware of it, and it's just cope, in my opinion.